dragon cancer. Last time we just there's that. How could I walk? So last time we found out that this little boy toddler who just had very bad cancer and it's getting worse. Now we're here at the temple or something. God, please.
Hey, it's you again. I love you, my friend. This is my favorite game. Do you want to see? Watch out, started.
Oh no, oh wow.
You touch it right here, then the big lion comes.
Oh really? Really?
The scary lion. It's so loud. I can roar just like him. Yeah, hear me roar?
Yeah.
Wow! Don't be afraid. You might want to cover your ears.
Okay. Oh, so sad.
Here comes the animals. Pterosaurs is my favorite.
Oh, it's a goat! A mountain goat. This one. It's a dog. Oh.
This terrible routine, watching you, waiting for you to wake, hoping you will never remember these days of illness and treatment. One day, I'll bring you here. Show you your tiny handprints on the wall, and you'll be annoyed that we all think of you as some big miracle. Cancer will be such a small part of all you could grow to be. You will tire of hearing about it. You won't want to see the cards and notes I saved. And I won't mind at all. I'll hold the memories of this hard day.
But if it's Joey's.
You just leave it behind.
Okay. This. Oh. Where's this one gone on? Oh, it's a bullfight. Yeah. Don't know that one. Let's see what song is called there. Up to. Oh. I thought it was not to cry. So. To my hero. Oh. I'm so speechless. I really am. Don't know what to say. On 1983, Miss Always. Also, we love you dear and miss you daily, season. Oh. But I know I can read all of them, so. Miss you, Rachel. I wonder is this like all like real cards from real people? I think so. I just feel bad. They're like missing like half of them. I should cover you in my hand until I have passed. Who is it? Don't with these. Sorry to say that wrong. My names have not been locked to me. I love my mother, my grandma, and cancer survived. That's good. Healthy, a woman of grave, felt person of great strength. I grab you can continue your fight should ever arise again. Love you, grandma. Sorry you'll be with all of them, but I really can't. AJ, Steve Kaufman, and Fulford. Do the right thing. For Jordan and Luke, as for Mr. Always. In honor of Simon Cox, I will help you in my heart forever. I don't. I'm trying to get that old purple one behind. My great Amara and speak to John Brown, aka. What does that mean? AKA. Chelsea's biscuit for standing for honor and ingredient to he loved while fighting cancer. Happiness comes for love what you're doing. True. Go get Kim Jong. So I have to pass like all of them, but I have to continue this game. I feel like what's going on? Oh, that's so sad. Oh, the oh God. Sorry guys, I'm not good.
What?
You want to play? Okay, let's play.
Farmer Bill makes the pigs bacon for breakfast.
You want more?
Farmer Bill plays fetch with the pigs.
You want that? You want more? Okay then.
Farmer Bill plays hide and seek with the cows.
Do you want the duck or horse? I go for horse, are we?
The horse can type 70 words a minute.
What? You want more? Okay.
When the ducks work together, they can fly Farmer Bill to town.
But the horse is like
The cows and the horses get together for cards at night.
What? Just so I hate Googles. You want more? Okay, one more. This one. Let's go for a horse.
You know what the horse's favorite chess piece is? That's right, a bishop. Farmer Bill separates the sheep from the goats. Sheep go to heaven. Goats go to town.
Oh,
I'm sorry, guys. It's not good.
oh God. Do you have to?
No. Size matters. If I know how big it is, I can face it. I can size it up.
And it's quite small at this point, but unfortunately the size isn't terribly important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy has failed. This is a tragedy.
Oh, I don't want to.
I guess I have imagined it.
With an ATRT,
I've imagined it a lot, but not like this.
it is fatal.
It's different.
It's only
I thought
a
I
matter
would
of time
sob
before it spreads to
uncontrollably
several locations.
or puke just right on the floor.
We've already thrown all the
I thought I'd shake or wail or something.
We can't continue to give him
guess
chemotherapy
this
that
is
we know he's
shock.
resistant to.
Tragedy, he said. That's right. That's the perfect word for this. It's a tragedy. I wonder if he says that every time. He's crying a little. You'll love him for that. He's not callous, he's genuinely sad. She is too.
So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
Oh, there has to be something. What is this?
We're very good at end-of-life care. We're very good at managing the pain and masking symptoms at the end of life.
Oh, that is. You use this. Just saying that. That's another story for
Okay, I said fatal.
Given you a lot to think about
I
already
said
today.
not
We're
curative.
going to have you
Have
come
I
back
said the
Monday
word
to
death
talk
yet?
about palliative
No,
treatment.
don't say
I can
that.
tell they understand, though. A whole new vocabulary. All the rules are different now.
To improve the quality of life.
I think it's really sinking in.
Treat the symptoms, but
Oh, she's crying.
Of course
We should wrap this up
We'll do a
soon.
lumbar puncture
All the details
and
can
talk
wait.
to our radiation oncologist to decide whether we could do some radiation or just chemotherapy.
What would the radiation do?
Well, the radiation could probably kill the tumor we see now, which would prevent it from causing any symptoms, but it would not keep more tumors from developing, because we know if it spread here, it would spread other places too.
Science, it's simpler, measurable. I give A and B and I subtract C and I get this result, and I can do something to control it, or at least have the sense that I'm controlling it. But now all we have left is a miracle, and miracles are fickle. They don't always come, and we don't always know why. What if Joel's miracle doesn't come? I hope he lives. I've always hoped. Now I can't do anything but hope. Oh, radiation. At least we can do something. Hope doesn't require signing papers or driving to hospitals or holding Joel in my lap. Hope is for something someone else has to do for us. And when doctors can't, well, invisible Jesus must.
We're so sorry.
Let's check out one. The one and the mother.
Oh, God, I do not want a replacement baby. If that was your plan, I am not on board. I don't want some new baby to help me move on. I would not have chosen this. Oh, God. Joel has to live, or I will not love this baby.
You're welcome. I'm sorry, guys. It's not good. They've always been clear! Joel's had a recurrence of a tumor. Well, where is it? How big is it? Well, it's in the frontal cortex. And it's quite small, but unfortunately the size isn't very important. Any recurrence means the chemotherapy is failed. This is a tragedy. With an ATRC, as soon as you have a recurrence of any kind, it is fatal. It is only a matter of time before it spreads to several locations. We've always thrown all the chemotherapy we have at it. We can't continue to give them chemotherapy that we know it's resistant to. So there just aren't any treatment options that are curative.
How long are we talking about?
No, I'm cold. Oh, don't leave me, don't leave. I don't know what's going on. God, please tell me he's alive. I do. Oh, in the picture. Oh.
I have so many things stirring around in my spirit that I have to write.
I'm sorry. All that time. Our fault. I got. It was
To write. To settle myself.
and find God's wisdom in the midst of chaos. I'm scared I won't be strong enough to face the things we might have to face in the coming weeks and months. But then I remember how much grace God gave us to walk out everything we've already faced. I've never felt completely overwhelmed, and I've never felt alone. So no matter what comes next, and I truly cannot even begin to guess how this will go, I know we will be carried. I want to shout out, look what God is about to do. Watch how he delivers Joel. And at the same time, I want to roll up in a silent ball and wait it out with fear and trembling, so aware of all my doubt, but yet convinced that my doubt is insignificant compared to God's faithfulness. Around in my spirit that I have to write to settle myself.
I'm sorry, I wanted to.
Guys, you ready for bed?
Joel, lay down. Okay. Should we do a song?
Sure.
Okay, big boys, why don't you come in here and we'll sing the littles a lullaby.
I'm tired.
I know, it's bedtime. Ugh, okay. Elijah, lay down.
Big, did you even check in his note?
Oh, do not lie down.
Joel, no.
Joel has chicken stuck in his cheeks from dinner.
How that is so disgusting.
Been in there for the last 2 hours. Okay, hold on, I'm trying. Joel, ouch! Stop!
Did he just bite you?
Fine.
I think he just put too much in his mouth so he can't swallow.
He was just saving it for later, babe. Like he needed a midnight snack.
Hey, the little chipmunk.
So her not, okay?
We've been through so much already. This is a new degree of tragedy, but it's not so much different from the struggle we've already been living. We pressed into God. We pressed into faith. We fought until we found peace. We stood in peace when our flesh wanted to strive more. We stood in peace when it started to feel like laziness or foolishness or both. We waited for God to direct us specifically in prayer because all the directions we had initiated had not panned out. We prayed for no nausea because that's what we felt in our spirits we were supposed to pray, even though we'd prayed it countless times before while Joel continued to vomit. We saw one small miracle and then another. We waited to pray specific things until we were given specific direction, and we saw bigger miracles. And yet, if you asked either of us if we were doing enough, trying hard enough, we would say no.
Not your fault. Oh, this.
So, how long will we be in California?
I don't actually know. That's kind of why we're packing up everything, is because if the trial works really well, then maybe we'll stay in California for a really long time. Like, as long as it keeps helping Joel, then we want to stay and do the best we can for him and stay there where he's getting help. But if the medicine starts to not work, as soon as it's not helping him, I promise we'll come back home.
Are we going to Disneyland?
Yeah.
Oh, he's on one with Disney.
You can feed him for so long?
I'm kind of excited, but I'm kind of not. I think it'll be fun.
As this long day draws to a close, I am tired, but not sleepy. My face is puffy from crying. I have a dry throat and dry hands, a slight headache, and a desire to write down absolutely everything. I want to describe the feeling of being entirely empty and entirely resolute. I want to explore how I can be deeply sad and incredibly hopeful at the same time. I want to talk about holding Joel's hand, walking down the hall wanting to soak in the moment, to memorize the feeling of having his hand and mine, to let it matter, and then hating that my thoughts swing to, because what if I can't hold his hand one day? And hating that thought, wishing I could just appreciate each second of Joel without that appreciation spilling into the pre-morning I refuse to do because I believe he will live. But instead of fighting the brief thoughts of mourning, choosing to fight instead that lie that says that those thoughts betray some doubt, some mistrust of God, when I know that those thoughts make me human. That God knows I am human. He doesn't make Joel's victory dependent on me never feeling unsure.
Right, are you finished? Oh, hello. Oh, I can't. It's like a... Oh, God. What has happened?
Oh, her expectation is so maddening sometimes. You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor. I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life, and I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet my wife is expecting a surprise party from the Lord, replete with presents, supernatural miracles. I envy her.
So, oh, for heaven's sake. Oh.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh, can you at least tell us a story?
Press any button.
Sure.
Okay. This is the story of a very brave knight named Joel.
Joel the baby knight?
Yes, Joel the baby knight. But he's also Joel the very brave knight. And he was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
Oh.
Because of his tumor?
Mm-hmm.
Where does the dragon live?
In a forest.
Is the dragon big?
Very big.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
So much fire, you guys.
Down. Oh.
So, Joel has armor, like a sword and a shield and stuff?
Ooh, or maybe a spear?
Yeah, that sounds good. So brave Sir Joel with his sword and his shield and his awesome spear and his super jumping ability was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
What other superpowers does he have?
He also has grace.
That's not a superpower.
It's the best superpower.
Do you guys know what grace means?
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Thank you, guys.
You know, and he's not the only one who's ever tried to fight this dragon. Some very brave knights have fought this dragon and lost. And some are able to drive the dragon off, and then they can go home and they can quit fighting for a while.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
A long time.
But Joel found a nice empty cave where he could rest. And it seemed like the dragon couldn't find him. But just when he thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
That dragon's going to kill Joel. Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
Because Joel is just a baby. Baby can't kill dragons.
You're right. The baby can't kill a dragon. But that's the best part of the story. God fights for Joel. So he fights that dragon cancer right with Joel. And we know that God can win even if Joel can't. That's grace.
Well, what about Tim from Church Mom? He died from cancer. Wasn't God fighting for him? Didn't he have grace?
Of course God fought for Tim too. Tim fought so well. And he was so brave, so strong, that God let him rest. It may have seemed like the dragon won because Tim died. We know that Tim's in heaven and that he's with God and that God is so proud of him. So maybe for Tim, getting to be done fighting was grace.
Ryan! Oh, Ryan, get in the boat.
I can't.
You have to, you'll drown.
We're already drowning. How can you sit there like that?
Despair doesn't help anything.
Neither does false hope. And I'm not despairing.
How can you say false hope? You're drowning!
Well, you're missing your oars! And you don't even know where you're going! And yet you're so sure you're gonna get there!
It's better than drowning.
Well, enjoy floating on the surface like you always do.
There's nothing deep about drowning. Just get in the boat.
You have to let me feel this! Someone has to.
That's not fair. I love him as much as you do. I just really believe we're going to be okay. I'm sure my expectation looks like denial. But seeing Joel dying does not make me any less certain that he will be healed. In some ways, I feel more certain. Not because the same doubts don't come to me, but because I know that they will not be entertained much longer. Because this chapter is almost finished, and we will have an ending one way or the other. So the doubts and fears that make me reaffirm that even if I'm wrong, this is where I stand, become less and less powerful.
tell. I get it. I feel like, why are you not growing up? I go down.
Huh. The sunset looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on the wall. Better than the muted colors of this hospital. I wonder why they choose blues and greens. They, the ones who choose the colors that heal. Green for life. Blue. For comfort. Purple stripes to hide the stains. This chair is too small. It sticks to my skin. I hate vinyl. Blue. Purple. The ocean, maybe? No, under the ocean. Silent, warm, and salty, like tears. He won't stop crying. I don't blame him. He feels miserable. I hate that we're here. I hate that he's sick. I just want him to feel better. It's okay, Jolie. Shh. Oh, don't throw your head, buddy. Don't.
Rocking chair.
Here we go, bouncing around. Do you like that? Oh, I love your giggle. Bounce around. Is that funny? A bounce, a bounce, a bounce, bounce, bounce. Oh, he won't stop crying. I'm hungry. I wonder if he's hungry. He's screaming louder. Buddy, don't you want juice? He hits the box. I don't catch it. He drinks it greedily. Big, deep gulps. Okay, Jolie, that's enough. Breathe, kiddo. And he does. And I wipe his face of snot and tears and juice. And then he vomits. And I catch it. I always catch it. I know you're thirsty, buddy, but you'll throw it up. No, don't grab too hard. You'll squirt all the juice out. Here, let me have it. It's so late, Joel. Lay down. I can't hold you. I can't make you feel better. Okay, buddy, okay, I'll hold you. Shh. Shh, 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 shh. Oh, Joel Bug, he looks so miserable. No! Don't hit your head on the bars, Joel. Joel! I know you're mad. Please stop. Please. Stop. I shake. I weep. I pray. I plead. I need peace. I am empty. You are. I don't know all that you are. You are there. I want you here. I want you to call my son. I cannot. And you've brought us this far. He's still here, not dead, not there, with you. Oh God, I want him here with me. Please. Peace. He sleeps. Thank you.
For joy, for the parents, for family. Don't want to die. That's included. Oh no, I hear you.
There's a story in the Bible where Jesus and his disciples are on a boat. And a furious storm hits the sea, and everyone thinks they're gonna die. And where do you think Jesus is? Rowing alongside them? No. He's asleep in the back of the boat. So his disciples are freaking out and wake him up, and they say, "Don't you care if we drown?" So Jesus gets up and he says to the storm, "Quiet, be still." And the sea becomes completely calm. Then he asks his disciples why they are so scared and if they have any faith at all. Like he was frustrated with them. Because even though Jesus said, "Let's go to the other side of the lake," his disciples thought he was going to just let them die. So Joel died. Everyone does eventually, I suppose.
They are weak, but he is strong. Yes, Jesus loves Joel. Yes, Jesus loves Joel. Yes, Jesus loves Joel. La 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 la. He loves Joel so much. Oh, he loves Joel. The Bible tells us so.
But more than that, if he does die, will Jesus even care? Will he weep for him as he did for Lazarus? Will he weep for me? I think greater than my fear of death is that of insignificance. Or rather, my default assumption is that my thoughts and passions and loves and the stuff of my being are insignificant. How could the creator of all that is and ever was love my son as he did Lazarus? And could my soul stranded on this blue raft, awash in a sea of stars, ice, and dust, matter enough to him to turn his hand in mercy?
What could I survive? What's background though?
Even while Jesus wept for Lazarus. 5 minutes later, he raised Lazarus from the dead.
I'm sorry. I should have known we'd both end up in the same place. We always do. It just scares me every time. I just really believe he'll be healed. I know you believe too, just when you act like that, I get all unsure.
I don't know that.
What do you mean?
I just hope that. I don't know.
Temple of God. Well, I'll just leave it here for now. Oh my God, it's so sweetless. Oh yeah. When I heard of the bad news, I like no. And all the cards, I'm like, some people live, fight through it, and fall down. I'm like, oh God. Well, I just hope Joey did pass through, and don't want to say. Anyway, if you like this, press the blue button and wait something is you want to talk about or I don't know. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!